Okay. So this might only have to be like a 2-second rant thing, but I'm gonna make it a little bit longer than that. Only because it's now happened to me a few times, and I don't understand the problem. But other parents do for some reason, so I guess we'll find out. Okay, so my kids call me Daisy like it's nothing. Because in our house, it isn't a big deal. And when other people's kids come over, I do not expect them to call me Mrs. Penner. They don't have to call me Jasper's mom, anything like that. Just call me by my name, which is Daisy. It's not that hard. And I don't think your kid is being disrespectful or any of the sorts. But why do you parents feel that it is disrespectful to other people? Especially when it's my own kids calling me my name. Like, why do you feel like you have to give input on a situation? That's none of your business. Like, I didn't ask for your freaking opinion, Tina. But why in the world do you think that is so rude of my own kids to call me my name? And it's not like when I was born, I got a certificate that said mom is your name, because it's not. It is the title I was given when I had my firstborn. That's true. Do I correct them if they ever call me mom and we're out in public? No. Am I gonna correct him if he calls me Daisy out in public? Nope. I'm not. The only time I think I've ever corrected any of my children is when they've called me mama. Yeah. And I don't know why it pisses me off so much, like that. That name just does. But I don't care if my kids call me Daisy or if they call me mom or mommy or hey, you. Call me what you want. That's not going to change my life whatsoever. I've been called a lot worse. So, I just want to know who thought it was so disrespectful to why would you get mad at your own kids for calling you something that you were given at birth? Because I wasn't given the name mom at birth. I was given my own name. Also, if you think that's disrespectful that I let my own kids call me Daisy and not mom, okay. Like, your opinion isn't going to change the way I raise my kids. So, I mean, whatever. Keep your opinion to yourself. If not, I don't give a shit. Like, it's not going to change anything in my life at all. However, when I'm dropping off my kids at school, and one of them, because I know always one's going to do it, call me Daisy, and you're going to come and correct me, or ask me why my kid's calling me Daisy instead of mom, well, just because. I don't care. Doesn't hurt my feelings anything. Like, should I be calling him son his entire life because that's what he is to me? You know, like, should I call my daughters daughter 1 and daughter 2? Because that's what they are to me? Yes, I am their mom. They're respectful to me and to others with higher authority, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. But I think it is hilarious when other people give me a look or give my kids a look when they say, bye, Daisy, or see you later, Daisy, or whatever they say to me. Especially when they call me by my first name. Because I know so many people who think that is disrespectful. But they've never said why it's disrespectful. So I want to know. Like, I don't understand. Why in the world, like, just because I gave birth to you doesn't mean that it should change what I am. If that makes sense. Like, yes, now I am your mother, sure, but I do not think that should change what you call me. Because my husband doesn't even call me Daisy over half the time either. He doesn't call me his wife. He calls me nothing. We just talk at each other. So, like, if we're in the same room and I want something from him, the only time I think I really say, hey, Frank, is when he's, like, playing a video game or he's talking to one of our kids and I can't look directly into his eyes. Other than that, I don't think we really say each other's names. We look at each other and then we just start talking. That is it. We're not like, oh, hey, babe, or, anything like that. Like, we just look at each other and we just start talking because we know what like, I'm talking to you or at you. Like, that's just how it works. I know a while ago, I went to his workplace and then I remembered something and him and his boss came out and I just drove away. And then they were both like, oh, she didn't even say hi. That's just what we do. Like, I don't know why it's such a big deal to other people. But, like, I'm not going to come to your workplace. And if I remember something, I'm going to go. I'm not going to stop in to say hi. I do try to bring him and his coworkers and his boss little treats once or twice a week, depending on people and how busy we are and all that stuff. But last time I brought them, and I just go through the office, like I don't go through the back or anything like that. I'm not the employee, my husband is. But I always just go through the front door and I'm like, here. And I usually bring like a couple of containers, like the 9x12 baking dishes or whatever you want to call them. I usually bring 1 or 2 of those. And the last time I brought muffins, I brought like 4 or 5 containers. And I'm like, here, this is for so-and-so, this is for so-and-so. And like, I left. I don't always say hi to my husband when I'm at his workplace. I don't understand why people feel the need to do such things or, whatever. If he's there and he's just busy, well, shit, the man's gotta work. So I don't understand what the problem is. Anyway, so yeah, we don't talk or like say each other's names a whole lot. We just talk at each other, and I think people think that's weird. I also think people who don't know us well enough yet, they probably secretly judge us. And if you've ever seen us out in public, or like, how we talk to each other, like really talk to each other, because we've been married for almost 9 years. But we talk to each other in ways I think other people would think is disrespectful. But to us, that is just the way we are. So I do not expect my kids to come and call me mom all the time. Like, that's weird to me. I usually get at least once or twice a week, I get called Daisy by my own kids. So, like, why is that a problem for some of you? So let me know if it's a problem in your household or not. I'm just curious. I'm not judging if you don't allow your kids to call you your actual name or whatever, but I want to know why people think that it's rude or disrespectful, especially coming from kids. Because if an adult is going to call you your given name or whatever, you're not going to be so offended. So why are you offended when your own child is saying your own name, your given name? Like, just let me know.